Hi and welcome to the Bad Back Gardener YouTube channel. My name's Kevin and I am the Bad Back Gardener. Today's video, we're dealing with some nice weather here in early March around western Pennsylvania. Sunny day, it's in close to the 60s, which is rare for a March day, but you never know what you'll get in March in western Pennsylvania. But we've got a nice one today. Like I said, it's almost 60 degrees and it's sunny. So I thought I'd get out in the garden here and do a little something. So I decided to prep my early tomato bed. So I always put out some very early tomatoes, probably hoping to get them out here around the 1st of April, which is pretty early for us. They will be covered and protected by either some row fabric, or if it gets really cold, I will put some plastic up around them and even put a heater in with them. But for today, I'm just going to be prepping this bed. I picked out this bed as the one I'm going to grow my early tomatoes in. And I'm just going to get it ready here. And then I'm going to add some compost to it. So I got a nice wheelbarrow full of compost there. Going to add that to the soil, but really for early March. A couple days ago we had snow in the ground. Actually 2 days ago we had some snow, and so it's all melted off, of course. But just to show you how my soil is in the raised beds here, that I can actually work with it. I could plant today if I could actually plant today if I wanted to. I'll show you here what my soil looks like. And this is my soil after snow and rain and everything else. This is what it is. It compacts, but yet it breaks up really nice. Let me bring the info over to the camera. This is what it looks like for March soil. That's pretty good. So the soil is starting to get to where I want it to be. I've been adding, like I said, compost the last couple of years to my topsoil that I added to this originally. So it's really coming along nicely now that I can do that, and I can plant pretty much as fast in the spring as I want to, as the weather allows. But this is pretty nice. And this year I'm going to add a little bit more compost to it. I don't have to add a ton of compost to this now because of the way it is and the way I've gotten it over the years. So I'm just going to rake this out even and put a nice level 1 inch or 2 of compost in it and cover it up. So we'll get started doing that. I'm going to start up just by mixing this up a little bit. I'll go ahead and rake it level. And I've got to the point with these beds where I don't even have to use a tiller or anything in them. I have a little Mantis tiller that I have used in the past, but once I get the beds to this point, I really don't need to do that. Okay, now I'll just go ahead and dump some compost in there and we'll rake that out. Maybe. Got to try and keep the compost in the bed as best you can. I'm not doing a real good job of it over there, but and you need to move the rake. Okay, so we got our compost all spread out. Now, what I can do, and I might still do, is just turn this over again a little bit. Work the compost into the dirt a little bit more so all the compost isn't right on the top. Because this can tend to dry out the soil a little bit, but that's what I'll do. I'll just turn it in and I'll rake it flat and we'll pretty much be ready for planting here. As soon as the weather gets a little warmer, hopefully it stays nice and I can get my tomatoes in nice and early and get as quick as production as I can get. So I need to prep some other beds here because peas and onions, lettuce, the early stuff that can go in before the weather gets too warm. In the spring here, as soon as it can be worked, which right now I can work it, I can get those planted as well. So thanks for watching. Catch up with me on Facebook. You can also email me at bbgardner@zoominternet.net. And as always, if your back ain't hurting, you ain't working.